Oh goodness, let me delete that other one really quick. Let me delete it.
Hello.
Hello. Let me delete that one really quick. I just wanted
Go
to
on.
this one up.
Hiya, Martin. We made it
Yep.
here. Oh, isn't it terrible? You don't realise all this stuff, do you? Oh, there's Kate there.
Well,
She looks good there. I wish I could video for you. Looks lovely. Navy and white. Love navy and white. Hiya, Melly Joe. Maria. Pink fan. Got the hiccups. Oh,
okay.
let's
Can
have.
somebody make sure that that's deleted off of my account? I just deleted it, but before YouTube sends me a thing on it or anybody catches it. Oh goodness gracious.
Hiya, Rapper. Hiya, Rose Petal.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for coming into this one. I'm not going to keep you guys long, probably at the most another hour. I got to get ready. My kids are coming over this morning. The
Oh,
only reason I agreed to that is because that child, you guys, I'm telling you, that child, she's such an early bird and she has to have everything in her life like
who's this,
every
Leanie?
well, LJ. She's
LJ.
very like they get up very early, they go to bed very early. Everything is planned in her life.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's deleted. Okay, thank you. Oh goodness. Thank you so much. I was streaming that YouTuber live and rapper. I was streaming it live, and that's against Toss, and they will strike you. I mean, I could strike anybody who is streaming me. Is if I'm live, I could strike them immediately for that.
Yeah.
Immediately, like the devil who was here that one night and
Hmm.
streaming me without me knowing it, I could have struck him immediately.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but I could have. Um, so once I realized or remembered that that's what could happen, that's when I realized I had to shut it down because I don't, copyright claims, those are a little bit different. It doesn't
Hmm.
affect your channel as much. I mean, they won't play it in certain parts of the world. And if you make any money, the people, whoever owns the copyright to it will split the profit with you. But, when you're streaming someone live, I mean, that's an automatic strike. There's no talking about it, there's no nothing.
It's so easy, though, isn't it, to do it, Leanie?
Mhm.
So you just don't think. So
No,
easy to do. It's terrible,
no.
though, the amount of things you can't do.
Yeah, it is.
I can
And
understand some, but God.
yeah, and I think they do that on purpose because I'm serious. Every week I get an update on what they're doing with StreamYard and what they're doing with YouTube, and they change things up. And if you're not watching those, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're
Like, why
fucked.
do they do that?
I don't know. I think it's a way of catching people. It's like they want
It's
you to be
getting
on their
worse,
platform
Leanie,
because
what you can't do, though, with everything.
according to Leaning, 697 subs. Thank you guys so much for that. We just need 3 more to get the
Woohoo!
hell out of the 600s. Let's get the hell out of the
Woohoo!
600s. So if you haven't subbed up, please
Yeah.
consider doing that. Cost you nothing to subscribe, 0.
Thank God
And
it's not
also,
666, Leanie.
yeah, we were at 666. Becca
Oh,
took away
yeah?
her membership, remember, so that we were never on
Yeah.
666. I was
Yeah.
glad of that. You guys, also if we could start the likes over again, because obviously we lost all that. So if we could start the
Oh,
likes over again and at least try to get as close to 50 as possible, that would be lovely.
that would be
You're at
lovely. Let me see if I
152.
can do
You're
it.
um number 9. Thank you. There's 16 people in here, guys. Do you guys mind hitting the like for me? Lulu, I was streaming a live video, a live YouTube. And when you stream a live YouTube, you can be struck right then. They don't ask any questions, nothing. So it wouldn't have been a copyright claim. It would have been a strike, and you only get 3 of those, and they take down your channel. So I'm trying never to get a strike. So when I remember that, oh shit, I am streaming someone while they're live, I had to take it down. So I deleted it. Wild Angels at 152. Your goal is 200. Girl, see, I can't do a goal like that. I have to do goal in increment of 10. That way, I always feel like I am achieving something, if that makes sense. Leanie, can you let down Maggie gently, please? I can't hang. I'm very busy. Okay, I will let her know. Let her know. Yeah, y'all please hit the like for me. I'd appreciate it so much. I'm under orders from RC not to hit the like until he gets an apology from Maggie for snitching.
We're going to be waiting an awful long time.
RC said he gave me a fair warning earlier in the show, but no, nobody's listening. RC, I do my best really to stay in chat and to pay attention to what's going on in chat. But honest to God, I'm not going to lie to you. I jumped right out of my sleep, texted
She's only
Maggie to
just waking
see
up.
if Maggie had already started a live. She hadn't. So I ran over here, started a live, and asked her if she could come in because I knew the music was playing for a while. So I'm still not like with it or awake. So please forgive me for not seeing it because I really do try to be in chat as much as possible. And if I'm not, I usually let you guys know that I can't pay attention to chat right now. So had I saw you say it, I would have given it thought. That wouldn't happen. My bad. I'm sorry.
My bad. I love that.
So you can't stream nothing if it's live. What happens if you get permission? Is that different? Yes. So you could get verbal permission. Like if that guy who came up on our screen or on our live that was streaming us, if he had said, "Hey, Leanie, do you mind if we double stream together, dual stream?" Then I would have had the choice. But if you have not had permission and it's
Mm.
not, I mean, even if it's not in writing or if it's not on a live that you've given permission, you could still say, I didn't give permission and strike them immediately right then. Don't ever
So
stream,
could
don't
you
duel
go,
with somebody.
you know, where you've just been streaming, could you go and ask them for permission to stream?
Did you see how many people were in there, Maggie? They're not going to be
I
able
know
to
they
pay
wouldn't see
attention
it,
to
I
just me.
know. So how
Yeah.
can you ask these people then?
Well, usually what happens is after you're finished live streaming, like, and you've already published it, if somebody wanted
Hmm.
to use my content, you're allowed to use my content, but you have to stop it every so many minutes and do at least 20, it's either 20 or 40 seconds of commentary. Then you can start it
Uh-huh.
again, and you can only play it for so long. Then you have to stop it again, do more content, more commentary. That's
Hmm.
how it works. If you play it right through or you go over the allotted time that you're supposed to go through, then they can strike you. Morning,
Nice.
Becca. Morning. Good morning. Good to see you.
Just Becca's having a smoke, then going back to bed and lying and listening.
Is anybody
Uh,
getting any notifications at all?
I am. I am with
Leaning.
you. I don't
Oh, you
with
are.
Lizzo.
Okay. Okay. Leaning, will you walk on my back? No, no, rapper. I would kill you. Well, actually, no. I've seen you, rapper. I think you could handle my weight on your back, but no, I will. I don't pop anybody's back. I don't let my back get popped at all. It scares the hell out of me. Now I pop the hell out of my
Right.
knuckles. Sometimes I'll pump my neck. I pop toes. I love popping people's toes. Um, but your back, no, that's dangerous. I have too many back problems to hurt somebody else.
Mm.
Uh,
When Alex back goes, he has to lie on the floor. Just literally lie on the bare floor. His back kills. He goes like the shape of an S, the letter S. Terrible.
True crime comedy chat Chanel says, I've been notified I'm sexy. YouTube algorithm isn't honest.
Mm.
All right. I'm glad people are starting to get notification. That's awesome. Did you guys hit the like? We should at least have 24 right now.
I've been out
We
in
should
it, ABC.
we should at least have 24 likes. Oh, I should go make coffee.
Do you know what Christmas, Leonie?
Yeah.
Do you send Christmas cards and do you send them to your neighbour?
To my neighbor, no.
Your
No, it's
neighbours, you
not worth.
never send them to your neighbours.
No.
But
But I do like what I usually do is on my real Facebook page, I ask who's sending out Christmas cards and if they want to exchange them. And for those people I do, but I don't send Christmas cards to everybody, no.
no,
Just
so
those that
say
want
if you
to.
buy, so if you're buying your daughter and a husband a card, would you go out and buy daughter and son-in-law, or is it just a Christmas card?
No, I pick out like a box of Christmas cards of the ones I like.
Okay,
Like I like the ones that look like an old-fashioned
fashion
Christmas.
one, like a vintage
Mhm.
type. Yeah,
Mm, yeah. All right. So we have 19 people in here and 16, 17, 18 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. If you've forgotten to hit the like, you guys please do that. We had 30 something when I closed that one, when I deleted that one, so that was kind of good. Um,
I had another question to ask you. I thought about it the other day. I forgot now.
okay. Well,
um,
I always get told to write stuff down and I'm like, I'll remember. I don't ever remember.
so when a new baby's born in the family,
Yeah.
you go and have it christened, and it's a big deal.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you'd have
Yeah.
like a party afterwards, christening party.
Some people do.
Yeah. Do you?
No.
No. So
Now, see, it just depends on what you mean by christening. Some people think christening is being dedicated to the Lord. Some people think that christening is actually a baptism, a baby
yeah,
baptism.
baptism.
I guess it just depends on your faith.
I think
My faith,
the Catholics call it christening, and the Protestants call it a
mhm,
baptism.
right, but we don't always like for me, I christen my kids, meaning or I dedicate my kids. I don't baptize my kids. I'm not Catholic. So I don't believe in baptizing my babies.
Right.
But I dedicate them. So I take them before um uh the church, before
Yeah.
God, and the minister will pray over them that they will always live their life
Mhm.
in God's word and walk in the footsteps of
So they
Jesus,
don't
things
get
like that.
holy water over the head.
No, no,
Okay.
I believe that's a personal choice.
Mhm.
Um, and so I don't do that. Like, I believe that all babies are saved anyways and they go to heaven whether they've been baptized or
Yeah,
not.
I believe. Yeah.
So I don't worry about so it's just a commitment that I make when I've dedicated my children. It was a commitment I made to God that I would raise my kids to know him and be try to be a godly parent and teach them the ways of God And then when they're older, they would have to make the
Yeah,
decision for themselves,
themselves. Yeah,
right?
well, I think that way now. I didn't at the beginning, but I think that way now. It's just let him to decide himself. But
Mhm.
I did what my mum wanted me to do, and I've
Uh-huh.
practiced in Catholic, which is what I did. So,
Well, see, you guys also do last rites, right?
traditions do what?
Don't you do last rites as well?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, see, we don't do that either.
yeah. You don't. So, what if in
No.
Catholic? Like I told you, we have the body at home in a coffin. Um, and then the night before the funeral, around about 7 o'clock, whoever's doing the funeral, which priest is doing the funeral, he'll come out and do the rosary around the coffin, so people come in and gather around, and then he does the rosary. But if you're in hospital and you're about to pass away, you'll get a minister of the hospital will come in and give you the last rites. If
Yeah.
if not everyone gets it, or if you're at home and you're about to pass away, you'll call the priest and ask him to come. But not everyone gets it. But
I
I
mean,
put it,
even Christian or Protestant or whatever you want to call them, like if we know that somebody's in the hospital or at home, sometimes what if we have a pastor, it's just comforting to have a pastor there that comes and prays with you for strength, prays with the sick for strength to
yeah. He'll come round
not be
normally anyway.
scared.
He'll come round
Hmm.
once we used to say when you first go in what your religion is. So you'll get it hasn't happened more so like the past years, but rather late, like a long time ago. They used to come round and speak to you. You don't really see that much anymore, um, unless like you're passing away, and then your family ask for the priest or the minister of whatever to come round. So not everyone gets it. I got it from my mum. She was in hospital, and as soon as I knew she was like dying, I got a priest straight away because that's what she would have wanted.
Uh, oh, Lulu, that's a good point. Are you Catholic, Maggie? Is that why you don't follow the royals? A bit of drama some years back with the
No,
king
it's
separated from
nothing
the
to
Catholics.
do with religion.
Why wasn't done
It's nothing.
reading?
Sorry,
Just kidding. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
you sure?
Go ahead. Yeah, I was just
I
kidding
wasn't
with
even
you.
looking at the chat. I'm Catholic, yeah, but it's nothing to do. Honestly, I just don't do the royals. I don't agree with all the money. I don't, and there's people all around the palace living in doorways. I just don't believe in them, and that's it. Honestly, it's nothing to do with religion at all. I'm not a practicing Catholic. I don't go to church and I don't pray. I have prayed for certain people when like SA the other day, I prayed with all my heart, but I don't go to church and I don't follow my religion. I don't do it at all.
See, that's why I really, Lulu and I need to come up with a time that we could talk religion for anybody that wants to come because I'm really curious about hers, and I really would like to talk to someone that's of Catholic faith because I understand the faith. Okay, I understand the rituals, what they do, things like that. I get it. What I want to know is why, and
Well,
where bib. Now, some people don't follow the Bible. They don't believe the Bible to be God's word. And so if you tell me that, then okay, then you make up your own word, I guess. But if you're following God's word, I have no idea. The one thing that gets me the most about Catholics, and no offense, please don't take any offense to this. The thing I will never understand is why you guys pray to Mary and to other saints um, when they're not the one that shed any blood for your sins or for there's nowhere biblically that says to pray to Mary or through Mary to Jesus or to God, or to pray through these saints. There's nowhere biblically that says that. And yet that's what y'all practice and believe. So I don't understand it, and
I was
I
brought
really
up
do want to understand it.
to believe that to pray to Our Lady. That's what we was told. But my friend, right, she's a good Catholic and she could probably answer everything you wanted to know. And if I could get her to speak to you about it, because she'll be able to answer all your questions. And maybe you could do that on a members only, with it being
Hmm.
religion, because it can go big. I don't know. That's up to you.
Well, if it goes sideways, then it gets shut down. I don't got no problem doing that. I'm
Oh,
not going to
okay.
argue
Good
over
for you then.
religion.
Well, if
Um,
I can get it over one time when you're doing it, I'll ask her. Will she speak to you?
I would love that.
And she would sit and talk to you
Lolly and
about it
Pops,
all.
hello. Yeah, I'm really curious. I've asked the question before, even on my regular Facebook, like why? And everybody was pretty respectful. But here, for the most, I'm not going to lie to you. There was not one person on my Facebook that could tell me why. They did
Well,
it. They only did it because it was tradition. And
that's me, yeah. But I can
and
ask Julie for
and
you.
traditions don't get you to heaven. That's traditions. You have to work out your own salvation. I mean, there's scripture in the Bible that says that. And I understand people don't always believe in the Bible. I get that. So if you don't believe in the Bible, okay, then that makes sense to me. But if you say that you believe that the Bible is God's word, but yet you're praying through saints or through the Virgin Mary, um, that's not biblical. So what part of the Bible are we believing? That's what I want to know, right?
Well, if you tell me when you're going to schedule that live, then I'll speak to Julie and see if she'll come over and speak to you. Because she can
I
answer it,
would
I
love
can't.
that.
So you just let me know then
Yeah.
when you're going to do it. But it'd have to be like later on, like now, not early, because obviously she'd be still in bed. So I'd have to get it over here.
Let me jump in chat really quick. Um I'm not sure how far to go back. In Yeshua's time, babies were brought to the temple, presented and blessed by the priest. Only adults were baptized. No biblical authority for infant baptism. That's true, and that's why I never baptized my kids. Um, may I say I'm sure this is uplifting for me at this time. I make dog videos. That's well and good. Wild Angel Bucket List Adventures. It's 8:50 p.m. here, so 15 hours difference, 12 p.m. there, 3 a.m. here. RC said some people do. Yep, I know. Um, Lulu says, "Are you where we got through that?" Lulu, it's getting colder, just colder today than usual. Shoot. Well, I can do a different time. Let me figure. Put a daytime. You be up. DJ, I was close. Maggie and Leanie tackle rapper on the floor. Well, I mean, I could. Um, I see the good in the royal family too. They create more wealth than they keep and do so much for charities across the world. Lulu, I'm agreeance in there. Wild Angel Bucket List. I think your live was a chill out room. It had a nice vibe. Do you normally do it on Mondays? Melly Joe, what happens at the retreat? Do you teach, or is it a gathering for people who work whatever they want? Lolly and Pops is here. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get through. Um, DJ said, Wild Angel, you'll never be able to please everyone across the globe. The time difference just makes it impossible. RC said, is the teaching by the way of tradition. Again, most traditions are not actually part of the Bible at all. That is completely correct. Pink Fan says, nothing to do with religion for me, Andrew. Epstein and Jimmy Savile, enough said on that matter. Melly says, we organize a small class, but most of the time everyone does their own thing. It's more about time away and just craft without interruption. Lulu says that is from Catechism. The fathers of the church taught this. It comes from a Constantine and comes from Constantine and the relationship with his mother. Yes. Yeah. Lulu, I agree with that. But I don't think a lot of people know that. I don't think they know why they're doing it. And that's what I want to get across. Pink fan says best friends of Charles and Andrew. I said nothing about faith. I'm not religious at all. Pink fan says RC says religion is also utilized to control people, not denied it. That's a fact. Lunch lady said when I was baptized when I was 17 at my own choice, and my kids were when they were young at their own choice. They were baptized in a creek. The pic actually came up on my memories yesterday. How awesome. DJ says, Melly, for all the things you've learned, instruction manual update as you go. Okay. All right. I think I've pretty much all got through everything. There we go. Lulu says, religion is absolutely, faith is different. I'm not a part of an organized religion, but have a very strong faith. Organized religion is what is wrong with the world, and I believe that as well. Good morning, blessed mama. Good to see you. DJ, I know just love all of you, want to be available at different times. All right, I think I've caught up. There we go. Yeah, it would be fun. We need to figure out. I need to figure out what time is good for Lulu, so I could do it. Whoever wants to come can come. Whoever doesn't have
Yeah.
to. I'm not going to
I've
argue at all.
just messaged Julie. So, oh no, but lunch lady said no, but have pictures. I would have had a big camcorder on my shoulder. My son is a preacher now. Oh, I would look. I'm gonna have a look at your picture. What date again is it? Your son getting married, lunch lady? I forgot. I know you said October. Where are you off to next at Wild Angels bucket list? Martin. Bless Mama, I sent you a message. Maggie's told me your name should be in your spam or people you may know. That's what I don't understand, Martin. How did how did you add me? Where did you find me on Messenger? Because I can't find people through Messenger. Baffles me. October the 5th. I'll probably ask you again next week. You know that. Oh, I want to do a picture. I want to do a picture of you and your son together. I know you've sent me some pictures today. Is it when you were a kid? I haven't looked yet because I was watching something and Leanie got in touch with me to say about the live. So I just clicked on everyone's that I could really quick. Leanie's going live. Leanie's going live. I just repeated it right through.
Thank you, everyone. We have 23 likes. If you haven't hit the like yet, please do so. We had to close the other one down. We would have probably already been up to 50. Try to get 50 likes every time we go live. This one we may not get there because I'm only going to be on for about 30 more minutes here.
Say, for instance, Leanie, you went on holiday, right? Vacation, whatever.
Mm, mm,
Um, if could you could go to Hawaii. Would that be classed as like a big holiday to you? Like if I went to America, that'd be a big holiday.
mm, mm.
Do you know what I mean? Would
Yeah,
that be the same for you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be yeah. It would be big. Um,
And how long would it be on a plane?
I'm not sure. Let's see. I have no desire to go to Hawaii though. None, zero.
Okay. So that what type of place would you go to fly? What kind? Tell me.
The only reason I would get on an overseas flight again, honestly, is either to go to England, and whether you liked it or not, I'd be dragging your ass to London to stand before Buckingham Palace,
Oh,
and you would like it.
I will go with you. Oh, and you know what? I'd be going myself. Oh, isn't it lovely? Oh God.
Yeah, you would.
I would, but I wouldn't be interested. I'm not interested in the royals. I'm interested in the building. But yeah,
And
I'd go with
or I
you.
would
Be the,
or I
of
would go to
course I
the
would.
Holy Land.
I'd have it booked.
Good morning, Joni. Good morning. I would go there or to the Holy Land.
The Holy Land. And go and touch the world, Jerusalem. Hiya,
Yes.
Joni. So where would you go then, without getting a big flight or whatever? And how far are you willing to drive? Tell me where you would go
Oh,
for a vacation, a good
I, I've
vacation, not like
I've
a little.
I've driven from one end of the country to the other
My
many
God.
times. Many times.
So if you were
Before
going
I
on a
was
big vacation, where would you go?
a
You
big
know,
vacation for
like I
me,
go to America, so where would you go?
it would either be uh the UK or um the Holy Land.
All right, no, forget them. The biggest in America, where would you go? Or
Oh,
do you know what I
a
mean?
big vacation to me would be at least a 2-day drive. So, yeah,
Oh my God. And
yeah.
where would you go?
I guess if I was gonna go anywhere on a big one, I'd go back to California. Just because I haven't been there for years and years and years, just to where I used to live. But I would stop
No.
in Arizona and see my friend there, her sickening self, and just stop on some places that I remember from a child.
No. So would you recommend going to California?
I wouldn't go to California just to go to California. Like, I'm not
Okay.
interested in seeing Hollywood. I'm not interested in seeing,
Yeah.
but I grew up there. There's a difference. You have to ask somebody who's
Uh-huh.
never been there before.
Yeah.
For me, the only reason I would go back is because my childhood best friend still lives on the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
block I grew up on. And to
Wow.
go see my old house,
Oh,
and to go stand on the beaches that I
yeah.
used to play on.
I know.
Other than that, no, I have no desire to go to Disneyland or any places like that. Been there, done it many
Yeah. I've
times.
got more desire to go to Disneyland now than I've any time in my life. Do with me. Not right, am I?
Well, I mean, it's fun. I mean, yeah, to me, even as an adult, it's to me, even as the only thing that I hate is the crowds. Like when I was a
Yeah, I
kid, we
couldn't
used to
bear the
go.
crowds. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go 2 or 3 times a year when I was kid, to
Wow.
Disneyland, and it was never that. I mean, it felt like it was crowded, but, I mean, it's wall to wall people now, wall to
You know,
wall
if the
it's
kids sit in the
insane.
coach, do you want me to video with you?
Oh, I
Look.
see it now. Oh,
Oh, can
okay,
you
there
see it?
she look how
There she
lovely
is.
she is.
Ew, Camilla. That's who's on my screen.
No, this is, I'm watching
Kate.
Kate.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, I'm watching. They've just got in. All the kids have just got in as well. Let me video this. Hold on.
Did anybody see William? He's not there? Oh, William's not there. Where's he? All you people? Where's your William at? Uh, Lolly, Pop says I would rather go to Disneyland than Disney World because the weather is better. Gotcha. William is on horseback. Oh, is he? Okay. So is he leading the trooping of the color? Um, Rose Petal's back. She was doing dishes. Is he crying? Really? It breaks my heart when he cries. Was he crying? Really? If his mom was alive, she would slap him and tell him to quit crying. Kings don't cry. Y'all, Lulu, I'll just tell you because you're probably one of the only ones that care, but during her funeral, when they sang God Save the King for the first time and they were standing in that church and he was crying, oh my God, you guys, I lost my stuff completely. I bawled my eyes out. I wanted to go and hug the king. Could you imagine? I would have been arrested. But if I was in that building and I saw him crying, I don't care. They would have been beating me with the ugly stick, you guys, to get me off the king because I would have had to hug him. Oh my God, when he cried, when they sang, oh, my heart, my heart. I cried throughout the funeral, lost my shit several times. Charles is a very emotional, soft man. He's not a bad man, not perfect, but not good. Yeah, I agree. At Mary Jane Doe. I gotta quit reading the ats, you guys. Like so, DJ right there just said at Mary Jane Doe, Lulu. I need to quit doing that. That's one thing I have to learn as far as like running lives is that when it says at someone, that I don't have to read it or comment on it because it's not, you know what I mean? It's directed to somebody else. I'm trying, you guys, so don't, you know, give me a little grace with that. The old guy with sausage fingers, I don't care. I love him. I love him. I love him so much. And in a different world, if he wasn't in line of succession for the throne, nobody would have looked his way. Nobody would have called him a bad man for sleeping around on his wife. Nobody would care. But he's held to a different standard because he would be king, right? And because he married a beautiful young girl, and for the sole fact of having, oh God, it's storming there. Oh, I would hate that life. For the sole fact of getting an heir. And yeah, that's crappy. Um, but a lot of people marry for money. A lot of people marry just to have a kid. A lot of people marry because they think that's the hottest. I have a cousin, you guys, I'm not lying to you. He tells everybody he got the trophy wife. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And he said, what, TJ? Lainey, take a break. You sound rushed, perhaps tired. Go have a smoke and catch your breath. Do I? Okay.
Can everyone hear me? Hello?
I'm going to have a smoke and a break because I feel
Sorry, love.
rushed.
Go on. I'll
No,
play
I'm done.
this. I'm
Go ahead. I'll be back.
okay. I'm going to try and play this for you now, what I've just videoed, but can't believe how heavy the rain is. They must be all soaking. All the poor guards on the horses must be drenched. Hang on. Music, where's music? No, I'm not playing that. Not backgrounds. Video, okay. This might be too long to upload. So, but we'll have a go. Oops, file's a bit too large. Oh, what a waste of time. Too large, guys. Out again. What am I doing? But they've all got drenched, let me tell you that, because it is teeming, as we say. It's pouring down. Can you get it on your tellies? Are you watching it on your tellies, the ones who are interested? Bless his mum and me, and I don't follow celebrities. No, I don't. I don't. How are you feeling, Rapper? You feeling good in yourself? It's nice you're here talking to everyone. Lulu's saying, no, I can't hear you, Maggie. You know what? One time I just said, you can't hear me. But what's on here got William and Catherine are 100% pure class. You know what? I love Kate and the kids and William. I do. I like them. Um, but you know, you could probably tell me a lot more about their own family than I know, because I've never been interested ever. Maggie, how far are you from London? I think it's about 300 miles. I think so. Is that right? Does anyone, Martin, Lizzo, or Maria? How far are you, Lizzo? Because you're closer to me. So how far is it for you to London? I'm sure it's 300 miles. Or am I getting it wrong? I'd have to look it up. Hold on, I'll look on my other phone. Hang on, Lolly and Pops. I'll look on my other phone. Let's see. I'm sure that I've done this before. It's probably off. Probably not even that. I get it wrong. Let's see. How far? How far from Liverpool? Oh yeah, I was already there to London. So it says it's 212.7 miles, 4 hours and 15 minutes. That's how long it takes you. Yeah, and then you've got to consider the traffic, which is horrific. So yeah, there you go. I thought it was 300. Oh yeah, 212. Yeah, Lulu's got it. I'm always too slow. I'm too slow to catch cold, Lulu. I am, really. So are yous all watching this on the telly? Oh, there she is. There's Horseface going past now. She caked in makeup. She's waving like the Queen. She got a cheek. She got a cheek, Camilla. I'm serious, Rapalol. He's singing all the good country music I was raised. Oh, you asked me before, bless his mama. I've got to go in and answer. I don't know who he is. I haven't got a clue who that guy is. He's a country singer, I take it. I looked it up quick and I just seen a man with a cowboy hat on. So, and then that's when Lady messaged me to come on here. Can you not restream it for us? I don't know. I'd have to ask Lainey. Can you not get it, Lolly and Pops? Can you not see it yourself? Um, if you got two devices, if you stay in here and then look it up on the other device. Um, Blessed Mama, who was it you asked me to know? The singer. I might know some of his music. This is the way I am. I'll know the music, but I won't know who sings it. Um, I'm watching on my phone on YouTube Sky News on here on my laptop. Okay, so you're watching it. Martin Rose says he thinks it's so funny how into the Royals you all are. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh, that's it, Jerry Reed. Now, love, I might know some of his songs, or at least one of his songs, but I don't know his name at all. No clue, darling. Why do you ask anyway? Why do you ask? Let's see. So I keep hearing something going, boink, boink. What's that mean, anyone? Boink, boink, like a beeping type. It's nothing to do with the pods. It's like there's something going on here, but I don't understand it. Yes, I have to watch on my phone and here on my iPad. Yeah. Lulu, it's being cut short due to the teeming rain. Probably a blessing in disguise for Charles and Catherine. They are both unwell and would be a exciting day. Yes, would be too much. But he's in the carriage now, so he's not getting wet. None of them are getting wet. It's the poor guards and the horses are drenched. There's the kids now, all waving with Catherine, well, Kate out the window of the carriage. All the kids are excited. Look at them. Oh, tiring. I thought you meant that, but I didn't even say it. Do you know what? I'm starving. I've woke up starving today, and I'm made up, because guess what? It's Saturday. It's cheat day. Ooh, chicken kebab tonight. Can't wait. I've got sweets, I've got crisps.
Okay,
I've got biscuits I'm going to dunk in my coffee.
I'm back. I think I'm breasted.
You
DJ,
what?
let me talk slow so I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was just talking too fast or what was happened. My normal talk is very fast. I talk like this, very fast. And if I'm reading chat, I read a hell of a lot faster than I can ever talk. So in my normal life, I talk very, very fast because I don't say. I say whatever comes to mind, gets me in trouble. And on here, I have filters, so I say a lot, and I stop myself, try to slow down so I don't be offensive to people, because I can be the most offended person or offensive person that you've ever known in your life. If you just live with me, you'd be like, what the hell? What did she just say? Why did she say that? That's the way I am. I tell it like it is. Um, I never want, even in my real life, I don't plan on offending people. It's just I don't use a lot of the filters that God gave me. I know, DJ. I know nothing but love. I know. I know. I'm still watching. They're still on one of the, I don't know if this is the Telegraph that I'm watching or what, but they're just now pulling back up to the castle. So I could still see it all. Their coaches are fogged up from the breathing on the inside. Maggie, have you tried your air fryer again?
No, give it away. I give it away. It was given to me by my friend, and she said when I was finished with it, I could give it to someone else. But I am going to get the Ninja. I think it's the Ninja Foodie. I think I'm going to get that because the chop that did get cooked, the two chops were gorgeous,
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. And Lulu, yeah, I was sad. I just thought of it as a person and about, in my opinion, the life she missed because of her role. Because when I've looked up on, documentaries and series about she used to sneak out and that. She was very young, And I just feel sad for that she'll never know that life of being free, if you get me. I was sad. I mean, it did bother me. I was sad the Queen died. I love Diana more. But all this, it doesn't do anything for me. I just think of all the money that this has cost, and I know they're bringing people into the country, and I know all that, but still. Maggie, I told you it was a kosher air fryer, no pork allowed. Do you know what, Lulu? I think it was, but stupid brush me. See, I didn't know it was sort of the cheaper version of one that someone had bought, which rightly so, someone had bought just to see if they liked it, and then she passed it on to my friend, who got the gist of it, loved it, and bought a Ninja. So that's why it was passed to me, and it took me from 4:15 till I sat down with two chops at 7:50. I couldn't believe it, but that was down to me not putting it. I forgot because it didn't turn on its own, and you have to pull the drawer out and shake it. Well, and then I'd push it back in. I was forgetting to switch it on again. If you get me, so I'm sitting there thinking, like after about 20 minutes, I'm going, I can't hear no noise coming from that. So I go over, put my ear right down to it, nothing, and realise what I'd done. So it started again. I just couldn't get the gist of that. So tell me this, on the other air fryers, if it turns around itself, and if you was to pull the drawer out, pull it back in, whatever, just to check, does it restart itself, or have I got to press start again? Lulu, I do everything in my air fryer in minutes. See what I mean? I am amazed at how well it cooks. Love it and couldn't be without it now. And I'll probably be the same. I was amazed, honestly. If I have pork chops, I dry them out. I can't cook pork chops or any pork, but to do them in that, it did do them perfect. I've got to say that. Um, oh my God, bless his mama. Hold on, I'm on my way. I'm ready to rip some lips. So hang on, is lips ribs? Did I say that last night? It's because there was another thing you said, so I'm not sure whether this was ribs. Lunch later, they're gonna get confused again. Oh, I'm always confused. Lolly and Pop says the Ninja Foodie has a timer you set so it will stay on. But what I mean, Lolly and Pops, is say for instance, I just want to have a look at how they're doing, and I pull the drawer out, and I think, oh yeah, this, still okay, still good to go, and I push them back in. Will it automatically carry on, or will I have to reschedule? If you get me, because I forget a million times. It restarts again. You don't know to start. You don't have to start over again. That's what you're saying. Brilliant. Okay. What one of you got, Melly? So the Ninja seems the way to go, doesn't it? And it's got two big drawers, the one I'm looking at, and you're gonna laugh. I can't stand the round shape. It'll freak me out. I'd have to have square. I'd have to have square shape. Gotta be square. There's a one in 9 in 1, and that's round, and you put them all in the top or something. But no, I'd rather have the drawers. So it will just restart when you close the drawer. Oh, brilliant. Because that's going to be my biggest fault, is forgetting to press to restart. So yeah, I'm definitely, yes, if you lift the lid, once you shut it, it will keep cooking. That's the lid one I'm not getting. That's a round one, isn't it? I want the two pull-out drawer ones, if you know what I mean. I don't know which foodie that is, I forgot. Is that the 9 in, oh, there's a 15 in 1, isn't there? Oh my God, I can't get over how brown's your food as well. It is amazing. It is. No one's going to be using the cookers, are they, soon? I hardly use mine now anyway. So I've got a chicken for tomorrow. Chicken to go in the oven tomorrow. Could have done it in the foodie, wouldn't I, if I heard about it? But it's going in the oven tomorrow. Stuffed chicken, sage and onion. And I'm going to do little little potatoes with the skin on um on a, what is it called? Oh, not a roasting dish. It's go in the oven. It's flat. What's it called? My brain's going. Oh, what's it called? Guys, what's it called? What you put in the oven and it's flat and you put things on it. It's not a roasting dish. Well, anyway, I'm going to put them on there, drizzle them with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and leave them in there to do. They're fabulous. I'm going to do them with roast chicken and salad tomorrow for Alec coming home. Being Mrs. Good's wife, I'm going to be Mrs. Good's wife. It's only going to happen for tomorrow, and Mrs. Good's wife will be gone by Monday. It's not like a Sunday dinner. I'm not doing a Sunday roast. I'm just going to. Otherwise, I'd have all the veg and lamb. I'd have lamb if I was doing a Sunday dinner. But we don't have Sunday dinners anymore. They always want to wait till Christmas, and we have either at Christmas, New Year's Day, and Easter Sunday. They're the times that we have our roast. If we go out somewhere and they're having carveries, then I'll probably have a carvery. Alex not fond of carveries. I am. I love them.
The House of Carvery.
A carvery is where you go and get it. It's a roast dinner, and the chefs behind. You take a place. You're all waiting in a line. Take a place. You'll go along, and then he'll put a Yorkshire pudding on it. Then he'll ask what meat you want. You'll slice whatever meat you want, and then
Uh,
you help yourself then to the veg and the roast potatoes and the gravy.
gotcha.
So
So when
that's
you
a
guys
carvery.
make a Sunday roast, hold on. Lunch lady said, "Bless Mama." I think I'm gonna go out and see if there's any yard sales. I was going to the hills, but I have poison ivy so bad I'm miserable. Oh,
Oh,
God bless you. Oh, I can. I've never had it. I've never had that, but I know people that have, and it's terrible.
oh,
When you guys talk about a roast, do you guys cook the vegetables in with the roast, like in the same pot?
no, no. Your veg gets boiled separately in pans in the pots, and your roast potatoes are in the oven.
Why do you
You
call
do
it a
your meat
roast?
before.
Why
Why
is
do I
it
call
called?
what?
Why do you call it the Sunday roast then?
So it's
What
just
does
what
that?
we call it. The Sunday roast. We roast the meat, and then we roast the potatoes. We just don't roast the veg. It's done. I mean, it's, some people might, but I've never known anyone to roast the veg. We just boil it.
Weird.
I don't know.
Because
So it's
when we do roasts, right?
mm,
We usually put all of our vegetables, our potatoes, everything goes into one pot, like the crock pot or pot on the stove or even in the oven. We put the roast in the oven with all the vegetables around it and we cook
really.
it all together. Yes. Yes.
So you put the potatoes and all your veg in. We call
Mhm.
it a roasting dish.
Yeah.
You put it all in there just as
Uh-huh.
it is
Hmm.
and cook it.
Well, like how I do, and probably I don't know, a lot of people probably do. So say I'm gonna cook a chuck roast, which is a beef roast, right? I flour it. I put it in flour and salt and pepper. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, like I put that all over it, and then I fry it in a lard like Crisco or something like that, just to brown all of the edges all the way around it, so that seals in all of the juices inside of the meat. Then we put that into our roasting pot. I personally like to make them in the oven, just because that's the old-fashioned way. It's the way I grew up with. Put it in the oven on a roasting pan, and then we put I put onions, potatoes, carrots, and celery inside all the way around it. The roast is in the middle. Put just a little bit of I put water. Some people put stock, chicken stock or beef stock, something like that in it. And then put a lid on it or foil. hold on, condominium, aluminum, aluminum,
Aluminium, aluminium.
aluminum on it, and you just let it cook for several hours on low, and it's delicious. And then you could
See,
take
we
the
wouldn't have, we'd only, that sounds to me like casserole. We'd never have, oh God, what have you just said? See how my brain's going, Leanie. Can't even think.
the
Celery,
meat, the vegetables,
celery. Wouldn't
celery.
have celery for one. Wouldn't put onions in. Definitely wouldn't have onions in a roast
Oh God.
or celery. Oh my God, it wouldn't be heard of. Not here anyway. A
I'm
roast
telling
is
you.
your vegetables, your meat, and your potatoes, and your gravy, and then your
But
condiments after whatever you want.
what vegetable are you talking about?
Well, in here, we have carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. I like the sprouts, they don't. That's the veg we'd have.
Oh, so you eat mixed vegetables with it.
Yeah. And sometimes they like, we call it carrot and turnip, and it's mashed up. The Swedes and the carrots together are mashed, and they have that as well.
Huh. That's weird.
So, do you do too?
Mashed carrots?
Carrots and Swede.
What the hell is a Swede?
Turnip.
No. Mm-mm.
So,
But I would eat
so
the hell out of that because I love
try
turnips.
it. Try, you boil your carrot and turnip and then mash it together and taste it.
Oh, see, a lot of people, let's see, hold on.
So I want to try, right? I think it was DJ's just said he puts his. Hang on, let me read it. Let me read DJ's.
JK, don't you dare unsubscribe.
Oh, hang on, let's see. Oh, he cooks potatoes, pumpkin, sweet potatoes, carrots in the same baking tray as the meat in the oven. Now that sounds gorgeous to me. That sounds gorgeous. I'd love to have a try of that. It wouldn't be the pumpkin, but I'd use the sweet potatoes for sure. Carrots. So it's cooking in the juices from the meats then, DJ. So it, oh, that sounds lovely. See, and people here always make the gravy from the juices of the meat. I don't, because I try and have as less fat as I can. So I make the gravy with the water from the vegetables.
What do you put in it for the gravy?
It's called oxo. It's gravy granules. That's how
Oh,
I make it.
okay.
But my mum used to make it with flour.
Yeah,
Um,
homemade. Hmm.
yeah, that's the way she used to do it. Or you can do
Yeah, that's the way
oxos. Do you do that?
I don't know what the hell an oxo is.
It's a cube. It's a cube of, say, gravy. It's just done in a cube. So you open the foil off it, and you sort of, you um, pinch it in your fingers to break it all up.
Oh, we call those bouillon cubes.
Which,
Those
but
oxys that you're talking about.
yeah,
We
bouillon
call,
cubes.
uh-huh. Hmm. See, Joni doesn't cook hers like that. She likes her vegetables separate from the roast. But like what I do as well as I'll drain off like the fat or the after it's all done, then I drain off like a lot of the juices that are in the bottom of the pan, and then
Hmm.
I add cornstarch to it, a little bit of cornstarch, and more salt and pepper to it. Mix it up, heat it up, and the cornstarch thickens it, and then I pour it back over all the vegetables
Sounds
and the
good.
meat, and that's the gravy. Yeah,
Do you can you buy cook in the bag chickens?
yeah, we could get those at the store. I
Yeah,
actually like those.
that's what I've got. We get them a lot, because they're very juicy. They're not dried out because they're done in the bag. So that's
Hmm.
what I've got to do for tomorrow. We get them. Because
That's the
now
way
when you have
we
the normal chicken and you put it in the oven, it just the fat goes all over the oven.
Well,
So
that's why
they're great.
you gotta put a lid on it or you gotta put,
I would do, but sometimes you leave the lid off to just to brown it a bit
you
to
don't
get it
put,
crispy.
a cookie sheet underneath whatever it is that you're baking in the oven?
We put it in a baking tray. It's a tray. It's like a tin tray,
Uh-huh.
and we cook it in there. But you know the way that it splatters everywhere, the fat. If you take the lid off to crisp it a bit of brown, it just goes all over the place. Can't stand it. But when we do the leg of lamb, it goes. We've got like a cooking pot with a lid, and it goes inside there. But we've never haven't bought a chicken like that for years. We buy all the chickens in the bags now. It's easier, and a lot of
Well, you
people
guys don't
empty
cook
the juices off the foil that the chicken's in to make the gravy.
mhm. You guys
But we
don't
do what?
make, turkeys?
No, I don't. I don't. I
Oh
tried once
god.
to cook a turkey, and it was like rubber. I didn't throw it in the bin. I was devastated. That was years back though.
No. Oh, girl, I gotta
You'd have
teach you
to
how to
tell
make a
me.
turkey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell me. I'll get one for Christmas. I'll only get a small one because we're not fussy. But
right.
God, the size of the one I seen when I went to Canada and their Christmas dinner, it was huge. But there was loads of people there. Didn't even think you could get a
Uh-huh.
turkey as big.
Yeah.
And
When
now I
when my
think of it.
family gets together, we have to buy the biggest turkey we can find, which is usually about 25, pounds,
Oh
and
my
we always have
God.
to cook a big, ham as well just to feed everybody. It's
I wouldn't know
insane.
how to do that. You're gonna have to tell me.
Yeah, you just need a small one, like, just for us, we get a small one, and if there's any turkey left over that night, which is the worst thing I hate doing even more than having to cook, is take the turkey off the bone after, Thanksgiving or
Hmm.
Christmas or whatever's done. I always debone the damn turkey, and I hate
Yeah.
it so much. And then use a f I have a really tiny food processor, so it takes me, like, quite a while to do it, but I refuse to buy a big one. And, I process it, so it chops it up really fine, and um, I cut up an apple in tiny, tiny little chunks, cilantro, and mayonnaise, salt, and pepper, and I make turkey salad for the next couple of days with the
Ugh.
leftover don't you say, "Ugh,"
Ugh. I'd
it's
make a
good.
curry. I'd make a curry with the lamb the next day, or if I had turkey, I'd make a turkey curry the next day.
Well, I don't know how to make curry.
Oh, I just do it easy way. I just buy the paste and throw it in and add water and that. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. It's done.
What? I don't even know if we have a curry paste here.
You must have. You will have.
It
Trying to
gets a
think of
lot
some
more
name.
flavor roast that way. Yeah, Miss Barbara, it does. It does. The turkey, how we do our turkey now, since it's a smaller turkey that we use, we always cook it in a bag. Always.
In a
Always. And it
bag.
comes,
So you can buy
and
turkey in a bag, like the chicken.
no, 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 you buy the bags. You buy
Oh yeah,
roasting
oh yeah, you
bags.
can buy roasting bags. Yeah, I get you. Oh yeah, I
Hmm.
could do that, couldn't I?
Uh-huh. If you put your chicken, a whole chicken or whatever chicken inside those, or your turkey or whatever, poultry, whatever, it'll always come out very tender.
Do you know what? Why
Always.
didn't I even think of that? To buy
Well,
a
'cause
bag and put it in and pick. Oh my God, I've used one of them before. Oh yes, that's an
little
idea.
pumpkin
Because
spice
that's what puts me
flavor.
off really. Getting a turkey is this cooking it. So I'm gonna have a go with that next. So how long would you? Oh, see, I'd only get a small turkey, be like a little chicken. Um, it'll probably tell
Yeah,
me
it's
anyway how
good.
to cook it. I'll have a go with that. Might have it. How long would a turkey take in an air fryer, Leanie?
I don't use air fryers. I don't know.
You've
I
never
don't
tried
have
one.
a
Does anyone know? Has anyone cooked a turkey in an air fryer? Let me know, because I'll be cooking it in the air fryer. Do you eat fish, Leonie? DJ said.
No. If I eat fish, I use when I go down to Georgia, they have a fish fry. I'll eat a little bit of. I just ate so much of it in my first marriage that I kind of it's a disassociation thing. But if I eat it, I have to have grits with it, grits and fish and hush puppies. Have to, 100%. Can't eat fish by itself. No, but I can eat like shrimp anytime, anywhere. That doesn't bother me at all.
Lunch lady's got a £22 turkey in her deep freezer. What's that for,
Yeah,
lunch lady?
it's because
Why?
whenever Thanksgiving or Christmas come around, our turkeys will go on sale. So, I mean, you can get them like
Yeah, get
sometimes you
them.
can get them like 28 cents a pound. We buy up a couple of them and put them in the
Yeah,
freezer.
yeah. Well, we do here with legs of lamb because it's so expensive. I buy a real turkey breast, they're perfect. Yeah, I've had them. They're nice. But you know when you cook them, they go dead small.
What, the turkeys?
Now it's the roll, the turkey, the stuffed turkey roll. You can get chicken or turkey, and it's in a tin foil tray, and you just put it in the oven. But by the time they come out, they're like a third of the size.
Mm.
They are
Well,
lovely though.
a lot of the places that sell the chicken in the bag thing, they roast the chicken on those roasters that turn really slow.
The rotisserie.
Mhm.
I love watching them. That's what I wanted to get for the barbecue, but we ended up selling the barbecue. It never got used.
Hello,
What's
SA,
grits?
welcome back.
What's grits? IRSA.
Um, we grits are it's like a hot it's made out of corn. But they look like it doesn't look like oatmeal, but they're hot. It's a hot cereal kind of. Some people put, to my dismay, some people put like sugar or honey or something like that in it. That's disgusting if you ask me. I
Don't
just
even
put
know
butter,
what it
salt,
is
pepper.
anyway.
It's I don't know how to explain it. How would you it kind of looks like cream of wheat without but it's real white, I guess, and it's not sweet at all. It's
Is
made
it a
with corn.
cereal?
No, it's like a grain. It looks like a grain, but it's not a grain. It's made of corn.
Ugh.
Let me see. Hold on.
Lulu, I went to a wedding in Spain and I heard they were having a spit roast. I was mortified, right? And the man asked the bride, did she want to go and pick which pig? Imagine I would have. I said, "Oh, please tell me you can't stand there. Look at all these little babies, all these little pigs, and you pick which one you're going to take to cook." He said, "Yeah, I do it all the time." I was awful sad. I thought so I couldn't. Anyway, the next day I came out of the room and there was the pig on the spit, full pig. Everyone was saying how gorgeous. I couldn't. I know I'm a hypocrite because I eat meat, but I just couldn't eat it because I could see it was an animal, and that's wrong. I don't associate meat with animals. Isn't it terrible? Isn't that awful? But when I seen that pig like that, there's no way was I eating it.
All right, let me show you guys this really quick. But this is grits.
Oh, what is it though, Blaney? What should I have it with?
It's it,
Go on
well,
in.
I make it with great sausage and eggs or bacon and eggs or just butter with cheese. Like these grits that you see that she's pouring, that looks like
Mm-hmm.
to me she's got cheese in them. All right, let's listen real quick.
Go on.
Hi,
Can you play it though?
kitchen. And today I'll be making y'all some good old fashioned grits, something to keep you warm in the winter It's something when you have maybe a couple of kids, 3 or 4 kids, when you're cooking your breakfast, you can just cook some grits and it'll fill them up, and stretch your money, your dollars.
All right, I don't own the rights to this. This is not my content. We're using this for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Maddie's Kitchen, for showing us how to cook grits.
The ingredients I'll be using, I use Quaker grits.
Mm-hmm.
Quaker, and it says 5 minutes, but don't believe that, because if
That's
you
right.
cook it in 5 minutes, it'll be very gritty.
Gritty.
Because you want your grease to be smooth, kind of similar to cream of wheat, but not really cream of wheat. So I'm gonna start with water. You're starting off, you're gonna put a little water in here, just not a lot. Because one thing about grits, you have to be very careful. They pop. They'll pop all over you. So I'm gonna let the water get hot. Once the water get hot, I'll add some salt in it now. I'm getting ready to boil. I'll put my grits in it. A little salt. Okay.
Also,
Oh,
once you put the grits in, you have to keep stirring. Turn it down low, keep stirring because grits will lump up if you I mean, it's an art to making grits. I'm not lying to you. They will get lumps in them and it's disgusting. They really do pop and I mean pop a lot. So keep it on she's doing it on high. I would already have this turned down to at least a medium so I don't get popped as much.
looks like instant mashed potato.
All right, so I'm gonna just fast forward it. That basically you do that until the grits are done. I'm gonna fast forward it and show you guys what they look like at the end because she's just gonna stir, 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 stir. They're gonna thicken up. They're gonna pop the hell out of you. Keep it on low. Keep it on low. When it starts getting creamy and thicker, you know it's ready. I don't ever taste mine. I can tell by looking at it what it tastes like, what it looks like. I got it.
Looks like semolina.
No, it's so good.
Oh,
I can't live without grits. I crave
what's
them.
it
I
taste
crave
like?
them. But
What's it taste?
they taste a lot like corn, but not like corn. I don't know how to explain it. Um,
Hmm.
let me show you. So she poured it up in a bowl right there and added more butter to it.
Oh God.
Now, how I like to cook them,
Yeah, I'd love to watch Essay Kuchen. I'd love to watch that.
So yeah, what I do and maybe other people do it. So, when we were younger, we didn't have a lot of money. And so what my mom taught me to do is when the grits are cooked, after I've poured the grits in and I know that they've all separated, I'm not going to have any lumps and I've turned them down, I'll add like 3 eggs, um, raw eggs, and I make sure that the yolk is popped because that is so hot that it will cook that egg raw just like it is. It's amazing. So I make sure that the yolk is popped, and then I stir it all up. So that's going to turn your grits even more yellow because of the yolk. And then if I've got fried bacon or fried um, sausage, I add that to it. And then I always add cheese to it. And then just stir it all. Oh, if not, some
Uh,
people will just cook grits by itself, like what she did. And then they'll make fried eggs and then they'll have bacon or sausage on the side. And then they end up mixing that fried egg in with the grits anyway. So I just kind of save a step and a pan. That's the way my mama cooked it. And then you don't use as many eggs that way, should I say. But that is good eating. And I usually eat it at nighttime. Sometimes if it's cold outside and I crave grits and I make them for dinner, just like that. Some people in the north, they add sugar and stuff to make it more of a cream of weedy kind of taste. That's disgusting. But if I'm eating fish, DJ asked about it. If I'm eating fish, the way she just made those grits without anything but butter and salt and pepper in them, that's what I want when I'm eating fish. I have to have grits with it. Leanie eats ham, but you damn right I eat ham. Ham, bacon, I eat all of it.
we ordered on the balcony
Oh,
in
and they do the
Glasgow.
flyover. They just did the flyover.
They're
See,
doing it now, yeah.
it's so weird. Look at the skies are blue. Oh, you guys just
Not
had
here.
that pour down. No, but I mean there. You guys had that pour down and now the skies are blue when they just did the flyover. Remember how many people used to be on that balcony at all times, like when the Queen was out there and they've scaled it down so much, which they should, I guess. Lunch lady, I bought grits at the butcher like 2 months ago. I was going to ask you to teach me how to cook them properly, but I forgot all about it. Lunch lady, I'll help you because I need you to help me about my vegetables. Could you show them our breakfast gravy? I think they think it's white cat. Oh, you mean our white gravy, our sausage gravy? Hold on. Um, yeah, so let's see. The best homemade sausage gravy recipe. Um, oh no, we're not going to learn to cook sausage gravy from New York. No, no, no. No offense, New York.
Sticky onion gravy is the best. Onion gravy with lamb chops and mashed potato. Ah, BRB, I need to go for the pee.
Okay. So this is what we're talking about when we're making sausage gravy.
Hey y'all, it's Stacy. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today's lesson is about sausage gravy. Now, I know what you're thinking. This has got to be complicated. It's not complicated at all. In fact,
It's not.
it only calls for 5 ingredients. 2 of those are salt and pepper, and it's all made in one skillet. Let me show you just how easy this is. I'm going to start with a pound of breakfast sausage. It doesn't matter what kind you have. If you want mild, use mild. If you want some more flavor, you can always add, you can always use a hot sausage. All I'm doing is just squeezing this out of a tube here into a skillet that I've got preheated.
Look away,
What we're going to do
Lulu.
is we're going to cook this sausage
Look away.
until it's nice and golden brown. Now, every time I'm on camera and I'm trying to teach people to do something, I sit here and I stir this constantly. You don't want to do that. You want to break this up
No.
in small pieces and just let it sit because you want it to brown. The same thing goes for ground beef. You know, a lot of times when we cook ground beef, the instructions in a recipe might say cook it until it's no longer pink, but you're missing an opportunity to add flavor there. If you just leave it alone and allow that brown color to form on the outside of the meat, you're adding tons of flavor. That happens as the result of something called the Maillard reaction. And it's when the sugars and things in the meat
Hi,
caramelize
LJ.
against the hot pan, and it gives you tons of great flavor. So I'm just going to cook this down until it's cooked through, but also.
Hi, LJ. Are you guys on your way over yet?
right,
Let me know
so
when you're coming.
all right,
What the
so
hell did I
today I'm
just
gonna
do?
make
Damn it.
biscuits with sausage gravy.
So let me just fast forward that. Yeah, you cook up the meat. See, you cook up the meat till it's brown. See, cook up the meat. Look away, Lulu. Once you get that done.
of
So
the
he
meat.
puts,
So typically there'd be about 1 tablespoon spread out over the bottom of the pan and at least another tablespoon spread out over the surface of the meat. And I know that I need twice that. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter.
so he's going to add butter. I don't do that, but everybody makes it a little bit different, but this is the
You
gist
can't
of it.
add flour late in the game, so all you can do at that point is simmer it and boil off some of the moisture. So I really prefer to add about 2 1/4 tablespoons of flour per cup of milk. So really what I do is as I'm measuring out my last couple of tablespoons, I usually just make them heaping tablespoons.
All right, so he's adding the flour. He's browning it a little
Things
bit.
that people say to add.
You just mix it on there. It's going to be like a dry, it makes the meat really, really dry, but it kind of browns to the meat.
And then I'm going to add another third. Notice this will, because the ratio of,
So then he's adding milk really slowly.
the only reason you need to be gentle is because it'll splash like the dickens if you don't. I have never found that
He's not putting any, I would already have a ton of pepper in there, a ton of pepper.
need for whisking or anything like that if you have blended the flour incorrectly at the beginning of the recipe. Now I've got a nice generous helping. Now you'll see that, by the way, you'll see some like clumps of, remember I cut up the sausage. So why is it in this big clump? It's because there's flour in there that's coated with fat, but the fat hasn't melted yet. It hasn't gotten hot enough to melt. And when for it to come to a boil, I can do the other steps, which is really just the seasoning, because the thickening of it has nothing to do with the seasoning.
You
And
should
so
have already
you can
had,
actually season it now if you like.
why would you season it now? You can't taste it. The seasons have to pop open. Amateur. Amateur.
So I'll start with cayenne. I like a little bit of kick in my sausage gravy.
If he likes a little bit of kick, he should have used a medium or a hot sausage. That's just my opinion.
So I'm going to stir that in. Some disguised salt now in the form of a dash of Worcestershire sauce.
Do not add Worcestershire sauce. That's disgusting. I don't know where this guy's from. He's an amateur. Don't add Worcestershire sauce. If you want heat or it to be spicy, use a spicier sausage. The only thing you should ever, in my book, have to add to this is pepper, just because I like the taste of pepper. I actually like it, and it would have been in this a long time ago. So because spices actually have to pop open for you really to taste them, that is why whenever you make um, spaghetti sauce or you make chili the next day, you always say it tastes better the next day. Yeah, that's because all the spices have popped open and you're actually tasting all the spices. I don't know who this dude is or why he's putting Worcestershire sauce in there. Negative. I wouldn't do it.
I add typically about a teaspoon per cup of milk. Probably not a full teaspoon. A lot easier for them to burn as the. I'm going to add some pepper. I typically add black pepper at the table as well because I like a pretty generous amount of black pepper in mine. But, you know, and so it's coming along very nicely. That is going to be just delicious. Now it's boiling pretty good. And because I don't want it to splash, I've turned the heat on this burner, which is a generously sized burner, all the way down. And it'll still simmer like this.
No offense, but this guy's getting on my nerves.
That tastes good. So what I use, just for a little complexity, is I typically use Lowry's seasoned salt.
Oh my God. Do not use. Okay, we're done watching him. Do not use Larry seasoning salt, you guys, in your gravy. Don't do it. Not on that gravy. No, no. And what's the point in putting in seasoning if you're not going to cook with the seasoning? Amateur. Don't listen to amateurs. I don't dig it. I don't use butter either. I don't use that. I use just what's there. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. You get the gist. I'm sure it tastes perfectly fine. No, no, it doesn't. That that Worcestershire sauce and the seasoning, Larry's seasoning. Oh God, anybody who's using Larry's seasoning salt in gravies and stuff is because they don't know how to cook. That's why. Let me go back up here to where my youngin was. Are you gonna have B&G's waiting on me? No, girl, I ain't cooking no biscuits and gravy. You know better than that. Uh, Leanie, is it yum yum and water from the mouth? You said it, SA, not me. According to Leanie, we need a mammal recipe. I know, I didn't. Who knew that people cook like that? Ugh. Hello, Ethan Allen. We all put butter in our grits, Ethan Allen. We're Southern here. He's sponsored. He may be. Some people cook with that shit, though. That's just nastiness. It was like a horror movie to me. I will never forget it. They did that, but I got in trouble for playing with the dogs, and they were walking dogs, not pets. Country people are hard folk. He said complexity. Yeah, you need to turn it off immediately when he said that. It's just gravy, folks. I remember when I couldn't make gravy, though, when I was very young and newly married, I couldn't make gravy. And I used to call my mom, who lived across town. I was pregnant with my first baby. And I would call her and I'm like, Mom, I'm cooking dinner. I want you and my little brother to come to dinner. And she was like, okay, what are we having? And I would tell her, and then I'd always say, and your gravy, meaning you have to come and make the gravy. But then shortly shortly after that, I moved to um, Germany, and I had to learn to make my own gravy, and so it taught me a lot. Leanie, did anyone in your family take leftover cornbread and mix it in a glass of milk and eat it with a spoon? Not in my personal family, but my nephew and my family members that are down in Alabama and Mississippi, they wouldn't put it in milk. They would put it in buttermilk. And it grosses me out to even think of it. I would never do that. Never.
No, DJ, I'm eating. Listen.
Joni even said this guy doesn't know how to make gravy. See, you guys, I guess maybe just us ladies in the chat maybe should just film our own making gravies and stuff like that because that guy definitely did not know what the hell he was doing. Sorry, Lulu, butter and bacon makes everything taste great. It's cheating in a cooking comp.
Can you hear me, Lainey?
And yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. No, because they're saying I'm quiet. I'm eating.
Um, I wanted to ask this. So you guys, you Aussies know about our Outback Steakhouse here, right? The major thing at Outback Steakhouse, the major big thing that people go for is called a bloomin' onion, and it's where they cut this onion a certain way so it looks like a flower. Then they bread it and they fry it, and people eat it. And I want to know, is that something that you guys eat in Australia, or is that something that some American made up and called it an Aussie thing? Hi, Russ the Hunter. Hello. Did you guys all hit the like? Maggie, you just spit coffee in your bed and now you're dropping breadcrumbs in it. Y'all, nobody can have a sleepover at Maggie. Yeah.
Oh my God, listen. The crumbs, I'm covered. I'm going to
Barbara
have to throw myself over the bin in a minute.
Barbara Smith, I think that was just an old way of doing things, maybe so. I don't know. Maybe it was a dessert to them. I don't know because that's the way my family in Alabama and Mississippi eats it. They eat it as a dessert after their meal. I find it just disgusting. No, Leanie. No, 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 no. They misrepresenting us Aussies. That's what I thought. Never had onion like y'all. They're telling us that that's how y'all are eating your onions. Just so you know. Let me bring it up. Hold on. I'm going to show you what a bloomin' onion looks like. Y'all think I'm
Can I
kidding. I'm
ask?
not.
Can I ask? You know Gordon Ramsay, and he goes around the restaurants like we've been watching him going around America. Tell me this: is anyone in chat or yourself, Lainey? Has he ever been in a restaurant that you know and have been in, and you've seen the rat droppings and stuff like that that he's found in some of these restaurants? Have any of you ever witnessed that? Have you, Lainey?
No.
Oh my God, do you
No.
watch him? Gordon
No.
Ramsay.
No, he
Oh,
gets on my
he's a
nerves. I want to beat the hell out of him.
yeah, but he's the top chef here, and he goes round. So you've never have you seen the program? You know what I mean?
Yes, I've seen it, and he pisses me
Yeah.
off. All right, you guys,
Why?
look at this right here. This is what Outback Steakhouse is selling to us. See, it's onion, and they kind of make them like petals, and they put this, I don't even know what the sauce is in the middle of it, but it's they cut it like this, like a big old onion. They cut it like this, and then they bread it in some kind of breading that you can now buy.
It's gorgeous.
And I mean, it is pretty, and a lot of people love them. I don't like them, and I love onions. I cook with onions and everything. Um, and but they told us that this is what you guys are eating there. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Oh, there you go. Here, let me remove this one and then present this one. So you guys don't eat nothing like this? You guys don't eat that? Be honest. You guys don't eat that kind of stuff? I saw a rat run across the floor in a restaurant. According to Leaning Up, that onion ba is something from India, not Aussie at all. They lied to us. Bloomin' onion makes me sick. It does me too, lunch lady. There's something about something on it that makes my stomach hurt. Oh, wow. They lied to us, you guys. You would think it would taste something like an onion ring. It tastes nothing like an onion ring. Nothing like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like an onion
No.
ring.
It don't taste like an onion ring. You
Can
fry
you
them on a
describe the
barbecue.
taste?
It's like no, I can't. It just tastes like it tastes like a soft onion on the inside, like an onion ring, but the
Mm,
outside of it has just a lot of different kind of spices. Uh,
mm.
we have been lied to so much. I have learned from your channel, Americans are so lied to about other countries and cultures. Yes, that is the truth. I want to show you guys what the inside of an Outback, so you understand why I think the way that I think, and a lot of Americans think that way. Let me show you the inside of an Outback. This is what we're going on. Images. Um, well, they don't have a whole lot of images on here of the inside of them, but they have the food. So let me show you guys just the food, okay? And you tell me if this food looks familiar to you. This is what it looks like, you guys. Wait, let me shut this. Let me open this up. No, there we go. All right, so I'll make on the inside bigger. Hold on. Okay, so this is the kind of food, you guys. So if you see up here, these are basically what they look like right there, the Outback Steakhouses, right? All right, I want to show you the food. Does that look like anything you guys would eat? So this is steak, macaroni and cheese, shrimp, some kind of sauce. This looks like butter and brown sugar to be put on the sweet potato. Does that look like what you guys eat? See? Lunch lady said, y'all, everything according to Leanie has told y'all. She thought about Australia. I thought the exact same thing. We are fed stereotypes and never anything different until now. Really, it's the truth. There's no beetroot on the burger. No Aussie would accept that. There look that all looks like shit. We don't do mac and cheese unless you're 3 years. Oh, lunch lady, are you hearing this? Oh my God. Gina, hi honey. Okay, let me show you another one.
Hi, Gina.
What about this? This is big. This meal is kind of big on their menu too. Same thing, right? A steak, shrimp, mac and cheese, some
Oh,
sauce. And then look at this right here, you guys. This is potatoes, like mashed potatoes, and it's got sour cream, chives, which are green onions, bacon, some two different types of cheeses. Yeah. Do you guys eat that? Does that look right?
ugh,
Does your
no.
mashed potatoes look like that? See, we love baked mac and cheese too. Yeah, Gina, I love that too. What the fuck did they do to that poor mashed spud, according to Lean? Well, I don't, that's just how we eat it here. Honestly, we add, when we say that we want it loaded, that's the way we get it. Loaded means sour cream, cheese, sometimes bacon bits. That's what loaded means here. I don't, Gina, I don't like the bloomin' onion either. All right, let me show you something else. This is the, okay, so this, I'm trying, okay, so what about this? This is a little bit different. So these are medallion steaks, is what they call them, just pieces of steak that are round like that. I think this is a shrimp fettuccine. So it's got the fettuccine noodles with the sauce, and then it's got the shrimp. Does that look like something you guys would eat? We do side sauces with our steaks, but surf and turf is actually just fried prawn. I'm not an expert on prawn though. Well, they have different kinds, right? So they have like coconut shrimp, they have fried shrimp, they have boiled shrimp. Um, Medallion steak, Aussie would throw that in your face and tell you to bring them a real one. Really? You wouldn't eat none of that either, Melly Joe. Oh, all right. Let me bring up another one. This is the one, okay. So this would be a big one here as well, but it would be hella expensive, okay? So you have the steak, you have the lobster tail, some greens, which is the broccoli, and this would be a loaded baked potato. If you ask for the loaded baked potato, remember, you're getting cheese, onions, the green onions, um, sometimes bacon, butter, and sometimes if you ask for it, sour cream. And if you notice, see the potato, the white stuff on the potato, you guys, that's that. It's a coarse, it's coarse salt. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this right here, I would eat the hell out of. I would eat the hell out of this. Would you guys eat that? Doing her best to be Forrest Gump. Am I? Blooming onions are what Leanie and just showed you, hun. Yeah. Who asked about what a bloomin' onion is? Oh, bloomin' it's just it's a freaking onion dipped in some kind of spices and fried. It's gross. Okay, Lulu said, I never eat potato in its jacket. Are you kidding me? We peel and bake so it's crispy. Oh, I love the jacket of I love the jacket um of a potato. I really, really do. I love it so much. I can't get enough. Um, SA, I will bring up some food in your country just a minute. I was also looking to see if I could see any what the interior looks like because I'm not kidding you. It looks like freaking like this one is scaled back. That's the bar area, so that's a little bit different. Um, Hold on. Okay, here's an Outback burger. This is the Burger Beast. What do you guys think about that? So it's got pieces of the bloomin' onion on it, right? That's the bloomin' onion. A burger with cheese, bacon, and lettuce. I don't know what kind of sauce it has on it. Would you guys eat that? Does that look like yours? Right, the blooming part of the onion is just how it's cut to make it look like a flower. Cook them in the same way with olive oil and salt. The jacket is the best part. I love it. No beetroot or egg, not Aussie burger at all. Wow. You guys, I am shocked. These fuckers. I'm trying to. So the inside, it has like boomerangs hanging on the walls. Like this one looks very the Outback I go to doesn't look this quaint. Like, you see this picture of this kangaroo kicking this man? Usually all over the walls is like boomerangs and different pictures of the Outback and um the indigenous like the what do you call those guys that play the flute and they have the hair that's standing up? Um I'm not lying. That's just the way it is. It's weird. These are some of the older Outbacks right here. This probably on the inside looks like mine. These are the older Outbacks. Trying to see if they've got anything in the so that's a little in the on the inside. That's what it looks like. So these booths with the table, this is what it looks like in the regular part of the restaurant. The other thing is it's always like really dark. That pisses me off because I want to see what I'm eating. I don't really like going to places that are real dark. See what I'm talking about? It's got these like crocs on the wall, right? And then these lizards and all these weird totem pole kind of looking things, right? Here's a kangaroo up here with I mean this is exactly look at the kangaroo silhouettes in the back. You guys, this is why we think what we think. We honestly think we've gone to um hang out in the bush. Oh, but this is fabulous. This is my favorite part ever of going to Outback. I'm not gonna lie, 100% is this bread. This bread is so good, you guys. It's a grain bread and it actually does have oats on top like that, and you smear it with butter. It's a little tiny loaf bread. My mouth's watering. Oh, and this is their slogan, you guys, not lying. No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse. That's their slogan. Can you believe it? This is what they're telling us that you guys do over there. They don't have a whole lot of pictures of the inside, though. I guess everybody's got that picture of the kangaroo kicking the hell out of the boxer. There's a bloomin' onion again. You guys, we saw that. Look, this is loaded French fries, you guys. These are the jam. This stuff right here is so good. Look at that. French fries with my mouth's watering. French fries with cheese and bacon on them. You guys wouldn't eat that stuff? Look at this bloomin' onion. Now, I would eat all the top of that, but I wouldn't touch the bloomin' onion. So tell me what you think. According to Leanie's search, Aussie burgers. Okay, give me a second. Authentic Aussie burgers. Oh, Okay. Let me present this. I put in authentic Aussie burgers. So you guys tell me. Let's see. Here, this looks. What about this? I don't know what that is. It says yes, it has beetroot. So when we're talking about beetroot, are you guys just talking about beets? Does that look right to you? Look at that bun. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Is that what it looks like? I know, Joni, I'm hungry now too.
I got the bag of breadsticks listening. I'm never coming on here again when you're talking about food. Good job it's Saturday.
I know I'm
I've near,
starving too.
I've near us the whole bag of breadsticks.
Yeah, how do you bite into that? What is the sauce? What is the sauce? Because like we put ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise sometimes. Sometimes we'll put barbecue. Sometimes we'll have like a poppy seeds. It just depends on what kind of,
So,
but what kind of,
Lainey,
yeah.
if that was put down to you, what way would you eat that?
I would cut it in a fourth,
Yeah,
shove
that's
it
what I'd
down,
do.
like
Oh
smash it
no.
as hard as I could, and
Yeah,
then eat it. Eat
yeah,
the
I'd
hell
do the
out of it.
same. Yeah,
They aren't tall
I
like
know.
that. We like barbecue sauce on our burgers and a plain bun. And Melly Joe says tomato sauce, which I think is ketchup. You have to sit on that burger and then eat it for real. Oh, I know we're hungry, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I had to know about
Oh
this.
no, I'm
Let's
having
pull up
trouble.
another one. Oh, look at this. This is a diagram. So a
Oh,
burger bun, tomato based sauce would be next, pickled beetroot, then a tomato, then stewed onions, lettuce, a beef patty, and a burger bun. Is that correct? I would suggest beets and beetroot. They're the same thing. Beetroot has a lot of taste and flavor. I think I'm going to try some beet. Maggie, I think I'm going to have to try a beet on my, because I love beets. I love them. I'm going to have to try one on a burger. In fact, next time I go to freaking Outback, I'm going to ask where the hell the beetroot is.
I know, lunch lady. Isn't it awful?
My mind is blown. I can't even go to yard sales. I'm sitting here ready to go. My purse, a lot of. I know. We're so lied
Oh
to.
my God.
Barbara says the onions are too greasy. The reading gets hard and it starts to cool off and they're too salty. Oh, the breading part, yeah. All right,
Joni,
let's.
what does you going to the Outback mean? What's that
That
mean?
means she's going to the restaurant, the Outback. That's what I'm showing you guys.
Oh,
That was what I was just showing with our way of cooking their food that
yeah.
they told us.
So
The
you go
Outback
to a
is
restaurant.
the restaurant. Mm. According to Leni, I probably have a can of pickled beets. I'm going to see if I take a pic of them and send the can to you. Show them. Yes, yeah, I can.
I'm not
Yes,
sure you're
beetroot.
talking about the same beetroot as us.
Well, I love beets with lots of salt on them. No, I just like regular beets. According to Leni, Google and show edge. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What did she say, Maggie? I can't see what she says. Edge what?
It, Edgel tinned beetroot.
Spell it.
EDGELL tinned beetroot.
Okay.
Lunch lady eats raw onions. I've tried it. Horrible. Oh my
Okay.
God. Do you know Simon?
Oh, yeah,
So
it's the
tired of
same
these.
thing. It's the same thing. Hold on.
Let's
Look,
see.
we have it. Um, Let me take this off. Okay. I mean, it's not the same exact type, but I'll show you. Um, I did stop screen. Okay, present. Let's see.
Isn't it interesting though that we all eat? I think it is. I seem to be similar to what the Aussies are saying. Like I know what they're on about, and we have it. We've got a lot in common with them. What's
Okay,
Vidalia onions?
Vidalia onions.
Okay.
Onions are a sweet onion. They originated in Vidalia, Georgia. Okay,
Well,
so
we
it's the
just
same
get
thing.
sweet onion. We just get a sweet onion.
Let me see if I can make one bigger. Uh,
Yeah,
images.
let's have a look.
Okay, so
Just sliced
just
beetroot,
yeah, it's the same
and it's
thing.
wet.
Beets and
It's wet. It's like
mm-hmm,
wet. Yeah,
in
that's
a
what we
red.
get.
Yeah,
But we get it in a jar. It's never in a. I've never seen it in a tin.
it's the same thing. Like this is ours.
Yeah. We would
Well,
only
it's not
ever
this.
have
It's just
beetroot
a
with salad. Oh God, salad and scallops. The only time we'd have beetroot. Never had it with meat ever,
my
and it does
mom.
stain.
This will probably gross people out, but when I was a kid, my mom used to cut up beets out of the can like that or out of the jar, whatever, and then drain most of the meat out of it. And then she would put a little bit of sour cream in them and put it back in the refrigerator. And we would eat it cold at dinner time. It was beet salad.
Lainey, what did you say? Drain out of it.
You know how if you open the can, it's got juice in it. So
Mhm.
she would drain most of the juice out of the
Okay.
can, and then she
I
would
thought you
cut
said
up the
meat.
beets. No,
Yeah.
the beetroot small,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she'd add just a little bit of sour cream, and it made it kind of
Yeah.
pinkish. And
Mm.
she would make it chilled, and we'd eat it for as a like a beet salad
I think
at
we can get
dinner
that here.
time.
I think we do that here. Mm.
Oh God.
Ne- I've never had it with what usable stuff though.
I'm eating
Never.
TGI Fridays bacon cheeseburgers. Oh God, that sounds so good. I don't even understand why they need to sell food as Aussie food. You have a great
Mm.
meat over there. So why it's the same DJ, it's the same thing as cooking Mexican food over here. Everybody wants what they don't have. Same thing over there with you guys selling having Chinese restaurants. We have every different restaurant, Indian food, Thai food, Chinese food, Australian. Well, now we know we don't have Australian food. We have all those places, but Outback is just the restaurant that's supposedly selling what you guys are eating. But now I know, and now I'm going to tell everybody I know.
Lainey, my buds are saying that the battery's low. I'm going to try and change. So just
I'm
in case
fixing to
anything
get
turns here.
off here. I'm fixing to get off here.
Okay.
My daughter's going
Okay.
to be coming over.
Okay.
So,
Doke.
yeah, we've been on 2 hours this one and 2 hours prior. That's 4 hours.
Uh huh.
I need to go and do some stuff, and my daughter's on her way over anyway. And I need to eat. I need a hamburger. I need something. I'm starving. God bless it. But I'm gonna try beets on the burgers too. For real, I am. Fact, I in fact, that's what I'm cooking for dinner tonight. I'll make some beet burgers. That's what I'm doing, Maggie. And because I got buns in there, I've got burgers, and
Oh yeah.
I'll
You'll
just
be able
have
to
to go
tell
get
us
some.
what it's like.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, I need
Hopefully,
to
when
ask
I get a
one
burger.
question. When you make the beet burgers, do you put cheese on them? I need to know.
Well, I don't eat cheese, so I never would, but Alec does. I could order a burger in tonight and put some beetroot on
Uh,
it.
Yeah, let's do it, and then we'll all talk about how it. Everybody have
Mm.
a beet burger tonight.
Okay. I'll have a beef burger with, because I've got some in the fridge. I opened a jar the other day. Oh, can't wait now. I normally get it from
Me,
the chicken kebab.
me too. Tell them we need a Sheila steak. All right, so we need lettuce, tomato, beetroot, cheese, and a pineapple ring. Huh?
I haven't got a pineapple ring now.
I only like Swiss cheese on burgers, no American cheese. Oh, I love Swiss cheese and mushrooms. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm having a beet burger for dinner. You do it too, Maggie. Since I have to go get beets anyways, I will get pineapple too and make both of them. And then we'll talk about it when we get here. How about that? We're gonna eat real
Definitely. Can't
Australian
wait.
food. Wait a minute. What should I
Mmm.
eat with it? What should I eat with it? What did they say? Sweet potato? Lulu, is the beet pickled or in a? It's just in the regular can, lunch lady. I looked it up. It's just like our Del Monte or whatever can. Sweet
Melly,
potato fries.
Melly Joe, when you
Oh,
say chips, do you mean potato chips, like hot chips? Because I think, like a French fry, do you mean like that?
yeah, she said fried chips.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Like, okay, that's what I'm doing. That's what we're having. All right, Maggie, I'm
I'm
on it.
having that, but I don't have cheese, so, and won't be having a pineapple. I'm not going out anyway, but I've got the other stuff, so that's what I'm going to
Okay.
do. I can't think though, beetroots with a burger.
With what? Oh, I'm gonna try it. I'm
I'm
down.
going to try it. I'm definitely going to try it. I can order one, eh? I can get a
Yeah, you could
takeout and
always
I'll
just
order.
take it off if it's not your jam, right?
Yeah,
DJ
yeah, I'm not
says,
bothered.
don't be scared to put bacon on your burger as well as a runny egg. I can't eat a runny egg.
Yeah,
No,
we have that
that's
here.
gross.
We have that. It's lovely. Oh, runny eggs are the best.
See, pink fans never heard of a beetroot in a can, never. Okay,
I haven't. No, she's right. We don't get them here at all. It's always in a glass
okay,
jar or a packet.
I'll
Packet.
take a picture of mine. Maggie, take a picture of yours too.
Hang on now.
No, I mean, take a picture of your beet burger.
Oh,
I'm gonna call them beet
oh,
burgers.
oh, okay. Me when I get it and I put my beetroot on, take a picture for tomorrow.
Oh, you're gonna do, yeah, yeah. And then we'll put them up here so we could show how ours look different. All right, I'm not putting bacon and egg on. I'll put bacon, but I damn sure am not putting a
I
runny.
won't be
Oh
putting
God.
bacon. It's too greasy. Do you know what? The thought of the burger there, I don't buy burgers. It's greasy. I probably won't enjoy it because I don't. It's not something that I get. Burgers.
Lunch lady says, you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
pass on
According to
that one.
Leanie, this is the same as people thinking people in West Virginia are in the mountains barefooted and eating possums, I imagine. I will tell you, yes, some people do think that. All right.
So I'm
So if
I'm
you
gonna
end up
leave it.
eating, okay, go
uh,
ahead.
I'm gonna leave it to Alec. He'll try that next week because I'm thinking of it. I don't eat burgers. They're too greasy. I won't enjoy it, and it'll ruin me Saturday. So I'm gonna wait for Alec, and he'll try it. He'll have the bacon. He'll have whatever they want on it because he's willing to try anything. So I'll do it on Saturday.
Okay.
I love eggs over easy. What's that mean?
It means you just
I
flip them one time and they're still like really, really runny though.
Yeah,
Real runny.
same. That's what I like lunch. I'm going to lunch, ladies. She cooks the same.
Mm-mm.
She loves.
I
She
want them
cooks
over
this.
medium. I want it over medium so I can make sure all of the white is done. If I see any part of the white that's
Oh yeah,
still a
the
little
white
bit
can't be
runny,
runny. Yeah,
I will
no, that
throw up.
no, it's like snot. I'm not having that either.
Then just put an egg on it. It doesn't have to be runny. Sausage patty with egg and cheese on a bagel. Pink fan. Yes, that's my jam.
Pink fan. She's always eating bagels. Yeah, the
Oh,
white is
see,
done, but the yolk runny definitely.
see, we call that over medium. Put the lettuce closest to the bun and it'll stop all the juices running to the bread. God, I'm so
Oh,
excited.
my buds are died. If you can hear me,
We can hear
I
you.
can't hear yous.
We can hear you. All right, guys, I'm going to close this one out. I will be eating that tonight. I will take a picture of it. I'll make an egg. I don't know if I'll get some bacon, make that too, and then I'll just try different bites of it and we'll see how it goes. If anybody else wants to join me on the beet burger thing for tonight's dinner, um, then let's do that. If you could take a picture and send it to me, then I'll show yours on the live tonight. Let's do that. Richie said, I remember when I worked at the restaurants, a lot of cowboys and country folks liked their steaks cooked 45 seconds on each side. Yeah, they like it real, real runny. I don't like the white runny. It grosses me out. An Aussie burger is beef patty, egg, bacon, lettuce, tomato, beetroot, pineapple ring, barbecue sauce, and make sure the beet is next to the meat. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. That's what I'm eating. All right. So anybody else, I'll do a community post. Yes, Pink Fan. Anybody else, if you're going to join me on the Aussie burger thing, take a picture, please. If you don't have my email, it's according to Leanie at gmail.com, or you can send it to me on Messenger and I will post your picture up here. All right, so I'm going to close this one out. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Thanks, Maud. Thanks for doing it with me twice. Not once, but twice. I appreciate it so much. I'm starving. You guys go get something to eat. I love you guys. Have a good day. See y'all later this evening and the rest of you tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh, let me do my outro. I have an outro.